morning, ladies, and Happy New Year. It has been a while since I've been on here. Christmas was just chaotic. And so anyway, I apologize for being so long being on here. I don't even know where to begin. I guess let's first start with an update on Laundry Day, because I think that was the last thing I posted. And I love it. Every Monday, Laundry Day for me now. The first time, I think I told you it was 15 loads. The second week, 7. And it has been like less as we go along. And it's wonderful. I don't have to think about it for a whole week. And so, something that I totally avoided for years, turns out it was just wonderful. So anyway, I really do like that. So I wanted to update you guys on that. It is 2026 and I'm so excited. I was just waiting for a new year. Last year was really, really rough. Even to the point of, Christmas Eve, the day before Christmas Eve, my son calls me that night and he's broke down on the side of the road. And we had so many vehicle problems in 2025. And I told my kids, I'm like, oh, if we can just make it to 2026. So hoping for a better year this year. My husband is off this week on vacation. And so I'm not sure that I'll be back on this week. However, next week we'll get back on our regular routine, regular schedule. But anyway, just wanted to hop on here and just share a few thoughts. I think I told you guys last year in January, I don't really... because my husband always takes off the first full week in January. And then of course the kids, my son doesn't go back to college until next week. And I don't really sort of start my new routines or things I want to do in the new year until a little bit later in January. Sometimes it's even February 1st before I do. Because I like to take some time to just really think about what worked for me last year, what didn't work for me last year, things I want to do different this year, changes I would like to see. And so anyway, I just want to take some time and just think through a lot of things that I did last year are really working for me. Just being intentional with some things like walking and making sure my dishes are done every day, and the laundry thing on Mondays is really working for me. So a lot of things are, but there's some other things I still want to add in. And just a lot of goals I want to have for this year, and we'll talk more about those as the year goes on. But I have two big things. One, my best friend and I started an Etsy shop. And so that's been really exciting. It's called Two Chatty Hens. And so we figured that nothing described us better than that name. But anyway, she makes gorgeous sterling silver earrings. And so anyway, she has those on there. And then I have some of my peanut butter candy that my grandmother taught me how to make, and fudge that was my grandmother's recipe, and some other food items. But anyway, that has been a lot of fun for us. And we started that, I guess, the beginning of December, and it actually did really well over Christmas. And so anyway, that was exciting, and it's kind of fun. She lives in a different state from me, and so we don't get to see each other as often as we would like, but it's nice having something like this that we can do together, even from a distance. So that's been really, really nice. And then also, we have made a decision, my husband and the children and I, we are finishing out this school year at their school, and then we are going to start homeschooling next year. So that is really big. I've never done that before. I'm confident that I can do that. It's not that. It's just, it will be a big adjustment, a big change, but we're actually all very much looking forward to it. And the children actually, they did not want to go back to school today. They wanted to just start now. And I'm like, no, we need to finish out this year, and then we'll start in the fall next year doing that. So making plans on that. And so I am curious, if you homeschool your children or if you have homeschooled in the past, what program do you use? I have one in mind that I want to use, but I would like to get some just some thoughts from you guys. If you have any experience in that, just let me know in the comments below what you have used, what works, what doesn't. I know everybody's different, so what works for one person may not work for someone else. But anyway, just very, very excited about that. And I honestly, I never thought, I had always said I just didn't feel led to do that. And the Lord has changed my heart. And so we feel like that for our children right now, that's the best option. And so anyway, super excited to get that going. And I've already been looking at field trips we can take and different things. And so, living in Virginia, oh my goodness, Virginia is full of history, and there are so many places that my kids have never been. And I thought, oh, that's such a shame. And so anyway, excited about that. So we have lots of things going on in the new year, and I got a Cricut for Christmas. I'm super excited about that. I've started doing some things with that, and that's been a lot of fun. And so my twins turned 15 on January 1st, and we have just had a lot going on over the course of the last month. And so I am really looking forward to a wonderful 2026. And I really feel like it's going to be a great year. And so I'm excited about that. I'm excited, I think, with the homeschool, that we'll be able to get on more of a schedule and a routine. And I think things will be calmer. And so that's what I'm hoping for anyway. But that's not the reason that we're homeschooling. We have specific reasons, but I just really excited. And so also, at a new church. We started going to a new church in December, and really enjoying that. And so I don't know, it just feels like feels like 2025 was really hard in a lot of ways. Not everything, but a lot of things. And so just feel like 2026 is going to be better. And I'm really excited about that. So anyway, I basically just wanted to get on here today to let you know that I'm still alive. And I apologize for not being on here more in December. It was rough, but we made it through. We had, my mother-in-law had some health issues, and right there at Christmas, and that was rough. And leading up to that, and I don't think I've ever had a Christmas where I was so far behind. I never did get my Christmas cards out, even though I had the picture for my card picked out in May at my daughter's graduation, and we just never got it done. Never got them printed or sent. And it was just a rough month. And so anyway, we are, I will tell you though, I want to encourage you, I will tell you. So for Christmas gifts for our kids, we actually ended up kind of scaling back, and each child got 4 gifts from us. And normally they would have more things to unwrap, and it was what I would call filler or fluff, And I thought, it's like they get overwhelmed. And I think as a mom, you're always thinking, I have to make this so magical and so perfect, or at least that's what I think. And I have all these expectations in my head, and their reactions to things never live up to my expectations, which is not their fault. I should not have those expectations. And so this year I actually cut back, and they got 4 nice gifts. They were specifically selected based on what they like, based on what I thought they, would find fun. And it was just a wide variety, and nobody really asked. I had one child ask for something this year, and I got that, but no one else asked for anything. And so it kind of makes it difficult. And anyway, so I was nervous. Okay, gosh, are they gonna be disappointed because they only have 4 things to open? Are they gonna be, upset or what? Honestly, they were the most appreciative they have ever been. They loved everything. And they were not overwhelmed. It was like they actually could enjoy the gift. And one thing that was different too, so the grandparents gave them like one gift to open and then gave them money. And so that was kind of throwing me off too, because I thought, oh my goodness, it's like I scaled back, they scaled back, and you don't want your children to be disappointed. But honestly, they were more excited and appreciative of the gifts they got than they have ever been before. And I was just so tickled, and I was frustrated because I thought all the money I've wasted over the years, trying to make everything so magical and perfect. And I think that it didn't do it. And it was like having less was actually almost more for them. And so anyway, I want to encourage you, don't feel like it's kind of scary to step out and not, maybe not get as much or not do as much, but don't be afraid to take that step, because honestly, my kids were it was wonderful. I was shocked. And there's a certain freedom to that moving forward, where it's like, oh, okay, it's not so much pressure to make this perfect, or, thinking you have to meet a certain standard. And so anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that, in case you were feeling like I have felt for years, like you are trying to make everything so perfect and you're disappointed when that doesn't happen, or that you don't get the reaction you're looking for. And so anyway, just wanted to throw that out there. Not sure, maybe I'm the only one, but I hope you guys have a wonderful 2026, and I'm looking forward to spending more time with you all and getting to know you. And just be sure, if you do homeschool or you have done it in the past, please let me know in the comments what you used. And, if it's something that you hated, let me know that too, because I don't have any information, so any information would be helpful. So anyway, you guys have a great day. I hope I'll be back on here later this week, but it just depends. I'm not sure. My husband and I have a couple little trips, like day trips planned. And so anyway, I'm not sure what the week will hold, but if not, we will be back on our regular schedule next week, because everybody will be back at work, back at school, and it'll just be me and Johnny. Oh, Johnny has good days and bad days. He's still with us. And so anyway, we're thankful that he made it through the holidays, and he's inside snoozing right now, which he does a lot of. But he has some rough nights. He's almost like a child or like an infant. I think sometimes he gets his days and nights mixed up. And so that's really rough, those nights, because, I thought I was past the age of having to get up with little infants. And anyway, now I'm up with my dog several times a night on certain nights. But anyway, he's doing okay. He's holding his own, just trying to give him all the love we can. And anyway, he's I think been enjoying the extra attention. So, but anyway, well, you guys have a great day. And it is cold this morning. I am out here with just my socks on, no shoes, and it's a little chilly. Oh, I got a teapot for Christmas. I had never had a teapot before, and it whistles when it's ready, and I have been in love with it. And so anyway, I am going to go inside and make myself a cup of hot tea with my teapot. And anyway, you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Happy New Year.